Good morning, class. Standard 8 History, Chapter The Modern Age in Europe. In that, Part C, Industrial Revolutions. So, what do you mean Industrial Revolution? Industrial Revolution means those periods, the labor not getting any proper wages, farmland, machinery was not there, only manpower, they have to do the work in hand. So in that 18th century, it started from the England. They made a socialism and capitalisms. They made a rules and regulation for industrial revolutions. So I am going to explain this. Now, Industrial Revolution was a revolution that brought about the drastic change in the method of productions. It took place in the field of industry during the second half of the 18th century and the first of the 19th century. It began in England about 1750 AD by mass production of goods, and within the 100 years, it brought in revolutionary changes in the political, social, and economic life of the people. Now, causes of the industrial revolutions. Industrial revolution was a culmination of major discoveries and inventions. Large number of inventions made by British scientists brought about the revolution in industry in England. Invention of machinery and its use in manufacturing was the starting point in industrial revolutions. That is, Coy's flying shuttle in 1738 to manufacture cotton goods, Hargreaves spinning jenny in 1765 for spinning yarn. Spinning yarn means cotton mills. Large colonial empire played a vital role. From her colonies, England could get raw materials at cheaper rates for her factories, that is from India. Cotton in fact was the first raw material that encouraged a series of inventions in the sphere of textile industries. The development of new ways in navigation by England expanded the commerce. The Portuguese and Spaniards had also sailed over the oceans and discovered new lands, which helped England basically in building empires in Africa and Asia. A discovery of coal in the middle of the 18th century made a smelting of iron and other metals easier and more efficient. In 1782, invention of the steam engine made a revolution possible in transportations. With the invention of the first steamboat by the Robert Fulton in 1803 and its 1833 crossing of Atlantic Ocean in just 15 days by Great Western ship, the man became the master of seas. Construction of roads covered with coal tar made transportation easier. Tar road, normally we call tar road. The discovery of locomotive engine in 1814 began a new era for transportation by railroads. In 1830, the first passenger rail between Liverpool and Manchester was opened, which had a new chapter in transport system. The miraculous power of electricity helped man when its use was recognized by the American scientist Benjamin Franklin. The use of electricity replaced steam power in many factories and industries. So it was through electricity number of inventions took place. like telegraph, telephone, radio, television, refrigerations, etc. Michael Faraday invented dynamo in 1831. They helped in many ways like production of electricity. The dynamo car self-starters. Normally dynamo produce the current in car, motorcycle, bus, transport, lorries, everywhere. By and by the internal combustion engine revolutionized the means of traveling and transportation by road. It resulted in millions of cars, buses, tracks, trucks, motorcycles and scooters all over the world. The view of major inventions. Inventor name John Coy, flying shuttle, James Hargreaves, spinning jenny, Richards Arkwright, water frame, Samuel Crampton, spinning mill, Edward Cartwright, power loom, Haley Whitney, cotton grip, Ellis Howe, sewing machine, James Watt, steam engine, Robert Fulton, steamboat, George Stephen, locomotive engine, Benjamin Franklin, use of electricity, lightning conductor, Michael Faraday, dynamo, Samuel Morse, telegraph, Alexander Graham Bell, telephone, Marconi, wireless telegraphy, Thomas Alva Edison's instrument for measuring electric power, gramophone, kinetoscope. These are inventions. Now we will talk about impact of the industrial revolutions, urbanizations. Expansion of the trade and commerce led to the expansion of old cities as well as the emergence of new ones all over the world. Large number of the rural poor went and settled in factory towns and commercial cities in the hope of higher wages and better living conditions. It is to the growth of new towns in England such as Manchester, Birmingham, Sheffield and Leeds. It made modern civilizations essentially urban in character. In the early 1770s, the Manchester had only 25,000 inhabitants. By 1850, after it had become a center for cotton manufacturing, its population had grown to more than 350,000. Production of goods in large quantities at a low cost raised the standard of living of people and increased the prosperity of the countries concerned. The impact of urbanizations, skilled laborers lost their jobs as new machines replaced them. People had to work long hours under hard conditions in the factories. Exploitations began with low wages and the use of child labor. The clock ruled life in the mills. Now time to time shift system like a morning 6 to evening 6. From evening 6 to the next day morning 6, likewise shift systems. Now we'll talk about this important capitalisms. Capitalism means as a result of the industrial revolution and urbanization, the society was divided into two distinct classes. One is the capitalist, second is the socialist. The capitalists had their selfish interests and they began to exploit workers. It was realized that wealth could be used for generating more wealth, which came to be called capital. The owners of this capital become the capitalists. The economic system which generates and gives power to capitalists came to be known as capitalism. The capitalists not only provide money for the buying machines, tools, implements, and raw materials, but also promote further research to develop improved machines. In the first phase of the Industrial Revolution, capitalists either individually or grouped together owned and managed the factories. During late 19th and early 20th century, the scale of industries became so huge that even the capitalists did not have sufficient resources to finance their operations. Now, impact of the capitalism, the rise of capitalism developed in traditional system of domestic productions. The self-employed craftsmen were not able to earn their livelihood and had to leave their homes and move to the new industrial towns and work on low wages. The capitalists had the power of money and enjoyed full freedom to rob, exploit the poor masses. Poor masses means poor people. The miserable conditions led some thinkers to look for new kinds of economic system which could solve such problems. The capitalism started dehumanizing the factory workers. Now we call it socialism. Socialism is defined as an economic system in which the means of productions are owned not by private individuals but the community in order that all may share more fairly in the wealth produced. Political thinkers advocated the policy laissez-faire, which meant the commerce and trade should be allowed to operate free of control. It was the policy of non-intervention failure or the policy of laissez-faire was also caused the rise of socialism. The new solution suggested by few thinkers was in form of socialism, as the capitalists created many economic problems and social tensions. The first socialists among others were Frenchmen like Babeuf, Saint-Simon and Fourier. Robert Owen has been called the father of British socialism. He owned a cotton mill in Scotland. He reduced the laborers' working hours, paid them good wages and helped to trade union movement to grow. Next, Marxist socialism, that is Karl Marx. The Karl Marx was a German philosopher and economist. He wrote Communist Manifesto with the collaboration of Friedrich Engels. Because of his revolutionary idea, he was compelled to leave Germany. He stayed in London. In his world-famous book, Das Kapital, he pointed out the defect of capitalism and encouraged the workers to unite and strike a final blow the system of capitalism. During the First World War, the revolutionary movement in Russia overthrew the craziest regime in 1917. The Lenin and Trotsky were the chief organizers of these communist revolutions. On October 1, 1949, the communist regime was established in China under the leadership of Mao Tse-tung. The communist revolutions succeeded in capturing power in Vietnam, Cuba, and some small Central American countries. The world became divided into two blocks, that is Soviet Union bloc that is communism bloc and American bloc anti-communist state. So these are the industrial revolution past. Capitalism, socialism, for your exam you have to study. In that question may come, you have to be prepared for that. Good morning class. Stay safe, stay at home.